Hello folks, it's Ali here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you know, I'm going on a Mounjaro journey and this is week 3, just finished. I've just taken my 4th injection on Thursday and I'll let you know at the end of the video what this week's results are. So this week I'm going to go through 5 different subjects. I'm going to go through side effects that I've had, the apps that might help you along the way with your journey, injection strength and where I'm injecting, talk about the golden dose that everybody mentions, and then I'll come to this week's results and how much I've lost so far on this journey. So, thanks very much for tuning in and ask me questions in the comments if you like, and I'll try and help you as best I can. I'm not paid for anything to do with this. I'm not a doctor, so it's up to you, what you do with your journey if you're taking this medicine. But I'm just going to give you the insights and what I think and how I've been getting on. And I'll just be as truthful as possible. So let's get into it. So this week, what side effects have I had? So biggest one I would say is dry mouth all the time. I mean, it's pretty much a given, and I'm drinking 3 litres of water a day. I mean, I'm drinking more than a racehorse, put it that way. And the other side of that is I'm actually having to get up for a pee 2 or 3 times a night, but I can cope with that. I don't particularly like getting woken up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet, but if it's a must, I have to do it. So, you know, that's the best side effects I'm going to get, then it's fine. Apart from that one, feeling cold's another one. I do feel the cold quite a lot, but I hear that's quite a common side effect from a lot of people. So, do you get feeling cold if you're on this medication? Let me know in the comments below. The other thing I get is I do get a headache if I haven't drank enough. So, it's foregone conclusion that you're probably dehydrated. So, the more you drink, the headache tends to go away pretty quick. And yeah, just keep drinking the water. The other thing I have been buying is electrolytes to put in the water. So I've been buying wee tablets and gives it a bit of a flavour and it just keeps you topped up with your electrolytes basically, make you feel a bit more energetic. Because that's one thing I've been feeling is a wee bit. My energy levels haven't been as good, probably because I'm like taking off 1,000 calories a day. I'm under my calories by 1,000. So you're not going to have the same energy levels, I guess. But take a glucose tablet and they're only like 15 calories and it definitely helps. I do quite a bit of exercise. I mean, I run twice a week, run with the club, a 7.5 on a Thursday, and I do a park run on a Saturday. And I probably do about 5 Peloton rides a week and 10,000 steps a day. So I'm quite active. So, it sounds like 1,000 calories under what I should have does sound like a lot, but I'm probably supposed to have a lot more calories than the normal person. Anyway, apart from that, the only other side effect I can think of is constipation. It's better than the other way around, but I'm only feeling that I'm going to the toilet every second day instead of I used to go every day. And but all of these side effects have all been quite light. There's nothing serious. I don't have any vomiting. I don't feel sick. I don't have those acid reflux burps that everybody says stinks. Sulfur burps, I think they're called. Thank God, because I hate those. And yeah, the side effects have been minimum. So I'm quite glad of that. And this is week 3, so I think my body's getting used to it. So yeah, good. So moving on, I do have a few apps, I want to mention, that might help you on your journey and I think are quite handy. They're all free. They do have paid options, but I've just taken the free options. And they are available for Apple and Android, apart from the first one, which is only Apple. I've got an Apple device, so I've got an iPhone. But the first one's called Happy Scale, and I will put pictures in the corner of the screen of what they look like to download. And all of these apps have got 4.7 or above on the App Store out of 5. So they are really popular and good. So the first one, as I said, it's happy scale, but it's more to just weigh in and keeps track of your weight, gives you graphs. It's free, as I said, and I really enjoy that one. Second one is My Net Diary. So this is a must. This one tracks your calories and all your food. It's got a scanner on it, so you can scan all your foods. You scan the barcode, tells you what's in it, log it. It's dead simple. It even has AI built in that you can take a screenshot of your food and it finds out what's actually in the food and logs it. This is great because it logs your calories for the day. It tells you how many you should be under. You can also have it add calories if you do exercise. And the other thing is it keeps your weight goals and um, all your foods in a chart, and it shows you each day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Keeps up to date. So definitely a must for that if you can get that one. The other one I want to mention is Shotzi. So I find this one quite handy. It's free basically, and it gives you a list of all your injections, where you've done the injection, the strength of your injection, and as a nice handy graph that shows you um, how much of the actual Mounjaro is still in your system when you take your next dose. So then you can kind of gauge, are you still going to be on 2.5? Are you taking a wee bit more? Is it up to 3? Is it down to 1? Have you missed a day? It also reminds you when to inject yourself. So I find that one really, really good. And a lot of people online have also said the same thing. And the last thing is Reddit. Now, this isn't so much a tracking app, but lots of talk online, lots of people helping you ask questions. You can look up Mounjaro, and there's tons of groups you can join, and there's just lots of advice in there. And I just find that really helpful for exploring before I actually started this journey. So I suggest that you install that as well. I'll pop a picture of all the different apps up in the corner. As I said, they're all available for Android and Apple, apart from the first one, Happy Scale, which isn't on Android. So give that a go and see if it helps you along the way. Let me know if it does in the comments. Moving on to the next subject. So just briefly, injection and the strength I'm on. So I'm still on 2.5, which is the starter dose. I've got my next pen through, although I haven't used it yet. So I've taken the fourth dose on the first pen just a few days ago, and I'm going to do the fifth dose on Thursday. I'll come to that in a second, but I'm still on 2.5 and I'm injecting flabby bits basically, up, down, up, down. I've not tried the arm, I've not tried your leg. I find so far that doing the belly is the best bit, it's probably the fattiest bit, so you don't feel it, don't feel the injection. And I'm pretty much getting used to injecting myself now. I was really apprehensive at the start, just I don't like needles, but really couldn't feel it. And I'm getting used to turning it to one because I was thinking, where's the number one? And when I first did it, thinking, did it really have to turn it this far? Wasn't sure. After 3 or 4 times, you get used to it. So if you're really on the borderline about injecting yourself, it's not as bad as you think. Give it a go. Honestly, it could be life changing for you. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that on the injection and the strength. So I'm continuing on 2.5 until basically the food noise comes back, which it hasn't at the moment, which is great. Getting on really well with that. And I haven't had a chocolate bar, I haven't had a crisp in 4 weeks, which is crazy for me because that's not something that would normally happen. I usually sit and watch telly at night and just stuff myself. Not doing that after dinner. I'm not eating, I'm just drinking water. So it can only be a good thing. Okay, next topic is this golden dose that everybody talks about. So I'm just going to briefly touch on this. And this stuff's expensive, let's face it. Should you really be wasting it? I looked it up. So what I've done is I'm going to take the golden dose next week and I'll let you know how I got on. I've ordered needles well, needles that screw on the end of an actual syringe, bought the syringes, the needles, and some swabs. And I'll pop the pictures up here of what I bought. And you can buy what you want, but I didn't go for Amazon because I read on Reddit that not all the stuff on Amazon is good for humans. It could be for dogs. So I wanted to stay away from that. And I went with the company UK Medi, but I'm not affiliated with them. You go where you want. But they were really quick. It came in a couple of days. And I've got them in the kitchen ready for next Thursday. So that's all good. And I'll let you know how easy it is to extract. If nobody knows what the golden dose is, by the way, it's the fifth dose that's in the pen that you can't get out. So I think it's only there really for priming it, and there should be a bit left over, but a lot of people use it as a fifth dose. But you need a needle to get it out and then put it into yourself, not using the pen at all. But I'm going to try it because, as I said, it's very expensive. You shouldn't be throwing it out. You're spending all this money on it, really. So I'll let you know how I got on next week with that one. Moving on to the last part. So the bit you've been waiting on, how did I get on this week? So this week I was pleasantly surprised. I've lost 3.5 pounds. So that is 1.58 kilograms. I don't do kilograms, but I'll just convert it for you. And that's a total in 3 weeks of 11 pounds or 4.98 kilograms. So I'm really chuffed at that. I'll put up a little stat about what I've lost, and my starting weight was 14 stone 6 pounds, and I'm now 13 stone 9 pounds, or starting of 92 kilograms and now down to 87 kilograms. So it's going in the right direction. I'm really pleased. Losing 11 pounds in 3 weeks is unheard of for me. I did Slimming World years ago, and it was coming off 1 or 2 pounds a week. I mean, expecting this to slow right down to maybe 1 to 2 pounds now, but losing 11 pounds in 3 weeks is just fabulous for me. I feel so much better. I'm not eating junk. It's just clears your head. You don't get any cravings for crisps and chocolate and burgers. I don't have any takeaways. I haven't had any fast food. I've just been trying to eat a lot of protein stuff, maybe protein shakes or like little bars. I'm going to do further down the line. I'm going to do what I've been eating, and I'm going to talk about exercise as well further down the line, and also mental health. But so far, it's all looking good, and I've been really pleased with the results so far. But please ask me any questions in questions below the comments section, sorry, and I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, so next week I'll let you know how a 1 month check-in is, and we'll talk more about this golden dose and how it went. Is it worth doing? Is it easy? Is it hard? We'll soon find out. But thanks for checking in, and give me a wee thumbs up if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to see the rest of the videos and how I get on further down the line. Let's hope it's all going in the right direction and I'm losing every week. But thanks again, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.